Coming up next on Campus News, we show you the 8th graders of the month. We tell you about a special event that was held at our school, and we show you the most recent National Night Out event.
All of this and much more coming up on Campus News, Laredo's best and only news for students. Hello and thank you for joining LISD's very own student newscast, the only newscast that offers the most in-school and community coverage for students. I'm Rafael Garcia.
And I'm Maureen de la Paz from Milton Elementary School. Here's our top story. Over at Salon Chapa Reception Hall, the 8th graders of the month ceremony was held. This event was hosted by St. Peter's Memorial School. Students from both LISD and UISD were on hand for this joyous occasion. Parents and school administrators were in attendance as well. Superintendent for the Catholic Schools of Diocese of Laredo, Dr. Rosa Maria Vida, was the guest speaker. She gave encouraging advice to all the students being honored. The students from LISD were given awards were Derly Rojo from Ciarroa Middle School, Derek Rodriguez from Kristen Middle School, Anthony Martinez from Lamar Middle School, and Omar Velasco from Memorial Middle School. Also, Oscar Perez, director from Secondary Education, was on hand to congratulate the students. In the end, all the students gathered to take a picture. We here at Campus News would like to send a big congratulations to all the students on receiving this great honor. Keep up the good work. Our school, Milton Elementary, recently had a great event. And for the details of that story, we welcome in our reporter, Stephanie Velasco. Stephanie?
Thank you, Morgan. Many students and staff from our school gathered at the library. They gathered there to express their thanks to the Texas A&M Forest Service. That organization recently donated a bur oak tree to our school. A few of our school board members, along with Dr. Marcus Nelson, were also present to show their gratitude. County Judge Tano Tejerina was also present at this event. He was there because he heard about this donation, and he decided to match this generous act by donating a second bur oak tree. He did it in honor of the Webb County 4-H. Our school principal, Leticia Martinez, tells us more about this donation.
It's a very special occasion for us, the students and myself, all the faculty and staff, that we're happy, very honored that we're receiving these 2 bur oak trees that we're going to plant that will serve as shade that we need for a new playground that we just got.
We would like to thank Judge Tano Tejerina and the Texas A&M Forest Service for these beautiful trees. Reporting for Campus News, I'm Stephanie Velasco. Now back to you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Many members of our community recently gathered at the City of Laredo Police Headquarters. They were there to be a part of the proclamation for the Red Ribbon Week. Webb County Judge Dana Tejerina was present to read the proclamation to all of those in attendance. The purpose of Red Ribbon Week is to declare that there will be a visible and unified commitment in the battle against drug use. There was a coalition present that included members of local and federal law enforcement, churches, school districts, and local organizations. Our LISD police chief, Richard Palomo, was also present. Joe Baeza is a public information officer for the Laredo Police Department. He tells us what this coalition wants to do to fight drug dealers and drug use.
Drug dealers don't care about who's buying their drugs. If they overdose, they're off to the waistline and there's another person waiting to take their place. But the people who do care about their drug use is teachers, community leaders, law enforcement officers. We see it every day about how these people are suffering, and so we want to take a stance together as a community, as a Laredo coalition, to make sure that our children, our future, is protected.
Red Ribbon Week is dedicated to the service that Quique Camarena and Jaime Zapata gave to their country. They were law enforcement officers who were killed in the line of duty. This was a great event that was held at the Laredo Police Department headquarters. Over at Cigarroa High School, students and staff gathered at the school's gym for a pep rally. This pep rally was for the football game against the Martin Tigers. Cigarroa High School Principal Laura Flores also gave an encouraging message for the cross-country athletes as they were getting prepared for an important meet. During this event, several students showed their support for Breast Cancer Awareness Month by wearing pink. Also, the girls volleyball team honored one of the school's teachers with a ball as she is a cancer survivor. Students looked on as the Cigarroa Middle School cheerleaders put on a performance for everyone. The high school cheerleaders and the Silver Roses also put on a performance. As a part of this event, several students competed in the game with obstacles while they were blindfolded. The students also gathered by grade level as they participated in the spirit contest to see who had the most spirit. In the end, everyone got together as the band played the school's fight song. Everyone had a great time at this pep rally.
The local branch of National Store recently made a generous donation to one of our schools. Cons Home Plus donated 100 books to the students of Dovalina Elementary School. They donated a variety of books and magazines that the students will be able to use to enhance their literacy. A couple of students from Dovalina Elementary were able to look through a few of the books. Arturo Moreno is the operations manager at Cons. He tells us more about this donation.
We always want to be able to give back to our community, and by donating these books, it allows us to go ahead and donate back to our community and our schools.
Cons is doing this as a part of their 125th anniversary. Thank you, Cons, for this very generous donation. Teachers over at Nixon High School gathered at the library for a special luncheon. This event was in honor of World Teachers Day. World Teachers Day is a day that celebrates the role that teachers play in providing quality education at all levels. This event was proclaimed back in October 5, 1994 by UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Teachers from Nixon were given lunch which was donated by HEB. Students from the Nixon High School Culinary Arts provided the teachers with their meal and drink. Here to tell us more of this event is HEB Public Affairs Specialist Yvonne Laughlin.
We're just honored to be here today to celebrate World Teachers Day. We want to provide a wonderful lunch donated by HEB to celebrate such a special time. So we want to thank them, each and everyone, for the hard work they do every day for our students and our communities.
All the teachers had a great time and enjoyed their meals. We would like to thank all of the teachers of LISD for all their hard work and dedication. When we return, we will show you the special presentation that the students at Santos Ochoa Elementary recently attended. Stay tuned.
Laredo ISD, as we continue to excel in the school year, remember that together,
We will work hard.
together,
We will succeed.
together,
We will achieve.
together,
We will accomplish.
together,
We will triumph.
together,
We will prosper.
together,
We will be great.
together.
We will thrive.
And always, always remember that.
Together we will!
Want to drive home in a brand new car? Laredo ISD high school students who attend class every day could be the winner of a brand new 2016 Ford Focus courtesy of Sames Motor Company. Any student with perfect attendance during any 9-week period is eligible. Pick up your entry form at your high school's attendance office, and entry forms must be hand-delivered to Sames Motor Company. Go to school every day. You could be the winner of a brand new car. Drive Sames for education.
Welcome back. One of our great school board members recently received a great award. Hector Noyola is a member of our school board of trustees. He also serves as the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo. It is in this position that he received the 2015 Regional Herman Prescott Award. This award is given by the Professional Association of the Boys and Girls Club of America. Mr. Noyola tells us more about receiving this award.
This was outstanding, and I would like to share this with my staff and my board for their commitment, for their support throughout the years. And this is one award that is shared by everybody here in Boys and Girls Club of Laredo.
This award is presented to an individual who stresses the importance of the following principles: diversity, equality, and empowerment. Mr. Noyola says that they do this by providing children with various educational and recreational activities throughout the year. Congratulations, Mr. Noyola, for having received this great award. The students at Sanchez Ochoa Elementary recently participated in a very important training. And for the details of that story, we welcome in our reporter, Valerie Munoz. Valerie?
Thank you, Rafael. Members of the Laredo Fire Department were at the school to train the students the stop, drop, and roll technique. This is a very important technique that everybody can use in case they are caught in a building that is on fire. During this day's presentation, the students that were selected to attend were students from kinder and first grade. Sandra Mendez is the school's counselor at Sanchez Ochoa Elementary School. She tells us more about the importance of this training.
It's very important for our students to learn this in case of a fire, and they need to know everything that there is about stop, drop, and roll, call 911, and be safe.
This training was held during Fire Prevention Week. Also, since this event was held during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, many teachers wore pink shirts. This was to show their support for all those battling this disease. This was a great event that was held at Sanchez Ochoa Elementary School. Reporting for Campus News, I am Valeria Munoz. Now back to you.
Thank you, Valerie. An important event was recently held over at Laredo Academy. This event was a proclamation that was read by our Laredo Mayor, Pete Science. The proclamation was to declare the month of October as Character Counts Month. To get this event started, the Laredo ISD Police Department did a presentation of colors. Also, a student from Laredo Academy read a special message. Robert Cheney, the school's principal, took the opportunity to speak to everybody about the importance of character education at Laredo Academy. Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcus Nelson, was also present at this event. Apart from reading the proclamation, our mayor also took the opportunity to speak to all the students in attendance. He told them that every single one of them is a special person and that everything we go through is a part of journey we call life. He tells us more about this journey.
And life is a journey. You're young. These younger folks are at the stage at their learning. We all went through that. It's an awkward stage for most of us, for some of us, and but you have to be patient and forgiving.
This was a great event that was put together for the students of Laredo Academy. The city of Laredo recently put together a great event. They hosted the 8th annual National Night Out. This event invites the public to come out to meet and talk with members of law enforcement. This event took place at the LISD Performing Arts Center ground, which was formerly the Laredo Civic Center. To get this event started, a member of the United States Border Patrol stood on stage and sang the national anthem. Roberto Bali is a City of Laredo councilman and one of the organizers. He tells us more about the purpose of holding this event.
And it's a great opportunity for people to meet people in law enforcement, see what law enforcement does, and be able to talk to them and learn about law enforcement. And also people in law enforcement can learn what problems we have in the community, what things need to be addressed.
Many families came out to enjoy National Night Out. Law enforcement agencies had all their equipment and vehicles out on display. They even brought out their furry co-workers so their children could meet them. Also inside of the ballroom, many community organizations had booths set up where people can get information. This was a great event for the entire city of Laredo.
That wraps up this edition of Campus News. I'm Rafael Garcia.
And I'm Morgan de la Paz. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, remember you should always try your best in everything you do. See you next time.
The Laredo Independent School District recognizes the veterans who proudly and valiantly served in the military. Freedom is not free, so we pay tribute to our local veterans. Today, Laredo ISD proudly recognizes a Vietnam veteran, a Purple Heart recipient, and also a proud graduate of the Martin High School class of 1966, Mr. Valentin Moreno. Mr. Moreno served in the U.S. Army from July 1966 to August 1978. He was honorably discharged at the rank of Staff Sergeant E6.
I went to Vietnam in 1967, July 1967. I served with an airborne unit there, and I ended up serving 3 tours over there, which is 3 years. Came back in 1970. I left the service in 1970 for about 3 months and really couldn't find a job, so I went back into the military. And when I went back into the military, I was assigned to a ranger company. So therefore, they had given me like 3 months to go to ranger school. So I went to ranger school and I became an airborne ranger. It was kind of ironic because here I had served 3 tours in Vietnam, and then here I go to ranger school, which is training you for war when I've already been there. And but it's a very hard course. You're deprived of a lot of sleep for 8 weeks. You eat the minimum food that that they give you. And there are reasons for that, because you have to endure the hardness that comes with those type of units. Then I left the military in 1978. That was 12 years in the military. A lot of people ask me why didn't I stay another 8 years to retire. And the thing is that the military spends so much money on your training that they're not going to move somebody with my experience, to a desk job at all. And so I was exhausted, I was tired, and I decided to leave.
Mr. Moreno took advantage of the GI Bill and obtained an associate's degree from Laredo Community College and a bachelor's in computer information systems from Texas A&M International University. He now is retired and enjoys volunteering his time and expertise in various organizations throughout the community.
And now, right now, I work with a couple of veterans organizations. One of them, the primary one that I work for, and I'm public relations for that organization, is the American Legion Post 59, which is located at 809 Zaragoza.
Mr. Valentin Moreno received a very important honor 49 years later after serving his country in the military. He tells us more.
I shed blood for my country a couple times, and then this time I was awarded the Purple Heart, even though it was 49 years later. Therefore, when I was awarded the Purple Heart, it just recognizes the element that, we were in war and we did get, some of us did get wounded in action.
Serving in the military left a mark he remembers on a daily basis.
There's something that always happens in everyday life that makes me remember something that went on over there in Vietnam. But I loved the military, I liked it. It really gave me discipline, it gave me a chance to advance my education, and it gave me many opportunities and traits that I would have never learned out here as easily as I would have in the military.
Mr. Moreno describes himself in 2 words: energetic and go-getter.
Energetic because I've always been a participant. I always wanted to participate, and I always wanted to be engaged in doing something, not just, having my life at a stalemate, And then the other one is because it is in my nature, and I think it's part of being in the military, to be active, be involved with the community, serve the community, and I think I've been doing that all the time.
Mr. Moreno is a well-known veteran throughout the community, but he has a special nickname people know him by.
The first thing they say, oh, the flag man. you know, and what they refer to is that one of my missions here is to go to different institutions and give classes on the proper protocol displaying the American flag.
Laredo ISD thanks you, Mr. Valentin Moreno, for your years of service and dedication to our beautiful country, the United States of America.
No matter how old you are, how young you are, always remember that America stands for freedom and democracy. There's no other country, you know, compared to America. Everybody wants to come to America.
The Laredo Independent School District salutes the veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice and to those who risk their lives today so that we may continue to live in freedom.
By making sure not to park on the sidewalks that our children need to walk to school.
You can make a difference, Laredo.
By driving the posted school limits around the school zones.
You can make the difference, Laredo.
By focusing your attention on the road and not on your phone.
You can make the difference, Laredo.
You can make the difference.
Drive safe around our school zone.
Be aware, be alert, be safe this school year.
Laredo ISD reminds you about the importance of daily exercise.
Exercise boosts your brain function. It improves your mood.
Exercise helps you control your weight. It helps combat health conditions like diabetes.
It makes you stronger.
Exercise is fun.
How has Laredo ISD changed your life?
Well, LISD has always given me the opportunity to challenge myself in order to further enhance my education. Along with that, they provided me with teachers who have always supported me throughout my high school journey.
I've been part of the LISD school system since I was 4 years old, and I can honestly say it has shaped me into the person I am today, hardworking and disciplined.
LISD me ha cambiado la vida de muchas maneras. Para empezar, creo que la más importante es que me ha dado la oportunidad de conocer muchas personas que se convertirán en amigos para toda mi vida y además me han ayudado con mis clases y eso me ahorrará tiempo y dinero en el futuro.
Well, LISD has changed my life in the way that it's taught me the value of hard work and diligence, not only on the academic level, but also in everyday life, and it's also helped me pursue my passion of drama.
I have met wonderful professors who have aided me in my academic success, and I'm really proud to be an LISD student because they keep their focus on what's best for the students. It's a wonderful district.
Thank you, LISD, for changing our lives.
Are you distracted while driving?
Yes.
What are some of the things you do?
I text and drive, put the music louder, and glance around the streets, talk to my friends.
Teen drivers are 4 times more likely than adults to get into crashes or near crash events directly related to texting or talking on the phone.
Distractions equal crashes.
Are your parents distracted when they drive?
Sometimes. It just depends. Usually my mom tries to use her Bluetooth connection when in a school zone, or she doesn't text, or she'll have me text the responses for her while she drives. It just depends.
Sending or receiving a text message takes a driver's eyes away from the road for an average of 4.6 seconds. That's like driving a football field with your eyes closed.
Distractions equal crashes.
Are you distracted while driving?
No.
Are your parents distracted drivers?
Sometimes when they get like a text message or something, they'll like doze off into the text.
Talking on a cell phone while driving makes you almost 4 times more likely to crash. And texting while driving increases your chances of a crash by up to 8 to 23 times.
What are some of the things that you'll ask your parents to improve?
To wait like later and not open the message while you're driving and wait a little longer until like after you're done driving.
Did you know that car crashes are the #1 killer of teens in America? Last year, over 4,000 teens died in crashes. That's 11 teens every day that died. Don't be part of the epidemic. Avoid cell phones, loud music, eating, or otherwise multitasking while driving so you can fully focus on the road.
Thank you.